Hi, let's talk about steaming as opposed to pressing or ironing your clothes. What you need is a little steamer like this one. It's not real expensive. And we take a closer look. It has a little well in it. Don't let dirt fall in that well, and don't let that well run out of water. It comes with a cap like this, and there's a little thing sticking up that pushes this down and lets the water come down into the valve. Anything less than that is not good. So here's your little reservoir tank. With that, it fits in there, and pretty soon you've got this. Sometimes they come with a brush or not, but it'll start gurgling and steam will come out. See this little hose there? If you don't have that on your machine, the hose will kink and it won't work. So make sure you got that. Now, what kind of fabrics do we want to steam? Well, let's take a look at this one. A nice tweed, and as you can see, it's textured. Now you don't want to press that flat and lose the texture, and the steam shoots into it, and while it's doing that, it can take the wrinkles out, hopefully. Some people use a motion like this, others don't. Inside, it works equally well on the lining. And you have to be careful here because I've had some lining that will melt under an iron. If it's a cheap fabric, even a good name, it can happen. This doesn't happen as much. Bear in mind, this is coming out pretty hot and it can burn you. It can burn a lot of things. When I was on the fascist regime, people used to ask, how do you sterilize your clothing before you ship it out? Because I did that. We sterilized everything. So my answer was, I take 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, heat it to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and pressurize it through the material. It kills any possible thing that could be living in the material. Some fabrics like this velvet, you really don't want to iron because it's got a nap on it, and if it gets ironed and pressed down, it just doesn't look good, and it's going to change the fabric. Also, be very careful of ironing fabrics that have a weave to them, like gabardine. An iron will make gabardine shiny and cook the fabric, and it could be like that forever. You've all seen fabrics with shiny pants, shiny knees, shiny elbows. The ironing does not help that and can make it happen even on new stuff. So as you can see, this does a pretty good job of sterilizing and getting the wrinkles out. Be careful with it. Something to be careful with also is water. This was a perfectly good linen jacket until the iron or steamer leaked water on it. Now, I don't know what causes that exactly. It could be that the dirt in the fabric rinses out and leaves a line where it dries, but you really have to dry clean this, wash it, or treat it in some way before you can wear it. I hope this helps. Bye.